Hi, welcome back. In this video, I am going to show you how to configure two virtual routers in Palo Alto firewall. So let's start. So to do this, I interconnect the two interfaces in the same firewall. You can see in this picture, and we'll start configuring the interface first. So the Ethernet 2 will be WAN 2 link. So I have already configured the IP address, but we have to connect it to the different virtual router. So I am making it as a VR2, and the Ethernet 1 is on default virtual router. So let's to do the interconnection, I have to add two more interfaces, and one with the default virtual router, which is Ethernet 4, and the other one would be on the VR2 virtual router. So let's basically configure the interfaces, and once we are done with the configuring of interfaces, we will add them to the two different virtual routers. So this is the other interface which I am going to add to the second virtual router, which is VR2. So we have finished configuring the interfaces, and let's commit, and we wait for the commit to successful. So it looks like we have successful commit. We don't have much crazy config, so there is no error. And now let's configure the default virtual router by adding the Ethernet 4 to the default virtual router. And do the same thing for the VR2 virtual router. Enable the OSPF and give router ID 10.1.3.3.9, and let's add a backbone area which is 0.0.0.0. You can add different area also, that depends on your preference. And I'm advertising the any network to the OSPF. And let's add the interfaces, which is Ethernet 2, which is WAN 2, and Ethernet 5, which is the other interface on the same firewall. And just remember, 4 and 5 are interconnected on the same firewall using a physical cable on the physical firewall. So the commit looks successful, but we don't see any neighbors found. We only see one neighbor, which is the other virtual router. The reason, I think there should be an error with the interface IP address, I guess. Yeah, so I have corrected the IP address for the interface, and let's recommit again. So the commit is successful, and you should see the neighbors forming up. So we have like around 5 neighbors on the VR2, and hence we proved that we have configured the virtual router and did form a relationship between the other virtual router, which is default. So now they both can talk, and if you see the forwarding table, we have routes. And let's go to OSPF and neighbor, and we have all the neighbors including the default virtual router also. And the forwarding table has all the things, and same thing with the default. So just to verify what's the egress, you have to just verify. You have to just look the interface, the egress interface on the forwarding table. So hence that you can confirm from which interface the traffic is going outside. And in additional, if you want to create a static default route from any virtual router, let's say default to the VR2, you can do it by this way. The reason why you create default virtual router is if in case you want to route all the traffic from default to VR2, you can do this by, and this helps to substitute or like to create a backup link on the WAN circuit. So if VR2 goes down, the default virtual router would pick the routes and advertise them. But if it not, by default, it goes through the VR2 virtual router. And this is it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.